Okay, so I was on the internet today and saw that there was another school shooting at that community college in Oregon, which, Jesus, I don't even know what we're up to count wise on how many times there's been a school shooting in this country since Columbine. But it's such a weird epidemic. I, the only part I'm really confused on is, um, I get the debate over gun control, and I don't know where I side with that because I see the points being made about gun control being needed. Why in the fuck are there automatic weapons? What the fuck is that for? That you don't need that. But then I do understand people saying they want to be able to own a gun to protect themselves. I get that. I get that it's in our Constitution. And in my head, it doesn't make sense for people to give away their right to carry a gun if police can carry a gun, especially with the current state that times are in right now and all these YouTube videos of police acting above authority. But um, there is something weird to be said for why all of these shootings are taking place at schools, and I think that's more of the issue. I don't know. There's too much weirdness, and I feel like sometimes you hear people saying that the reason it's happening at schools is because then it involves youth, and it involves even kids sometimes, and it gets people more fired up, and then they think that it's getting people to go after gun lobbyists and the NRA and stuff like that, and putting heat on them, but in the same time taking heat off of what's going on, because there's something to be said. It's not these fucking guns going out and killing people. It's the people with the mental disorders going about doing this crazy shit. But is the problem getting the weapon? Is that the problem? Or is the problem that something we're not dealing with? Whether it's taking care of people with mental disorders or seeing signs of somebody kind of taking themselves out of reality. Are they going to put people in this situation? I don't know. I feel like our attention needs to be going 100 different directions to make sure we're covering everything, but every time one of these happens, it's the same old fight on if we should have guns or not. And it's crazy. It's not getting us anywhere. That isn't the argument we need to have. We need to figure out what the hell is going on. Why are these always at schools? Why are they always at schools? And it's, I don't know. How do you make the school safer? And is the school's safety the problem? I was reading all these articles now at the Umpqua campus, that community college campus that underwent this horrible tragedy today. There were pictures of all the students trying to leave and cops going through their bags. That's not the problem in my head. That's not the problem. It's weird. I feel like the media helps cover this up. It doesn't make sense. Why in the world is it always at a school? Why, when it's at a school, do students suffer the most? I don't understand why our first thing to do is check bags and all that. No, the person who did it was caught and I believe killed. There's a bigger issue here. There's an issue as to why this is always going on at a school, whether it's a high school or a college campus. It's to involve youth, and I don't necessarily think it's the story we're supposed to buy all the time. This crazy lone gunman went into a bill. I don't think that's always the case. There's something bigger going on, and I don't know what it is, and I am not sleuth enough to find out, but we need to be able to have these conversations. I mean, if we're sending kids to school terrified, what the fuck? Why? No, we have to do something. I don't think it's just gun control. I think there's bigger issues, and it's good to talk about them, I guess. So keep up the conversation. I'm not taking a side. I'm very confused. I don't really know how I feel about this kind of shit. It's gross. Nobody should be dealing with a shooting at a workplace or a school. Or it's fucking dumb. I don't get it. I don't get it. And there's a deeper issue going on in this country, and nobody is tackling it. So that's what we should talk about. Peace.